Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Joe Lewis, as you know, and we are here today and to present to you these presentations. And as you know, that I'm here with my son, and let me give him some time to present himself. Let's do it.
All right. How you guys doing today? As you guys know, my name is Gerald Lewis, and we're just here to talk about some and a few life insurance policies that you guys could get. So let's get right into it.
All right. Phenomenal, beautiful, and our subject today. Fix your headset and see right. And our subject today will be, life insurance. Life insurance, and there's 6 types of life insurance. So, and our job, as you know, turn on the TV, is to inform you, everything that. And last week we were talking about, money, how to make money, and what money is, and money is not. Money is good. Money is important, but you have to know how to treat money. You have to know how to make money, which is very important. And there's certain things that you need. You need money to to have them. You need money, and you might need that thing, but you don't have money to buy it with, which is very, very important. So today, what we are going to talking about. We are going to talking about life insurance and different types of life insurance, which is very important for families. For a lot of people to know that, to understand, and the different types of life insurance. Maybe people think that life insurance is something that you can use only when you passed away, but no, it's not it. There is more to it, and we are here today, to explain to you, what is exactly life insurance and the difference between them, because there's 6 types of them, but we are here today to help you understand each of them. So, and if you think that it's important, if I were you, I would take my pen and paper, write down some notes, which is very important. Take some notes, and that will definitely help you a lot. So, and one thing that you can do, and you can grab your phone and share it with people. Share it with people, which is very important to share. The knowledge or the information that you know with people. It is very important. Just let's go ahead and start sharing with everybody that you know, or everybody that you have in your contact, which means your friends, your families. It will be very, very, very important, because for some families, like everybody actually, who do not have a life insurance and happen to pass away, that would be a second tragic, because you might have a loved one passed away, but they don't have life insurance, and I'm telling you, it will be tragic for them, because and for you to go to do GoFundMe and to bury your loved one, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing when you can purchase a life insurance policy for your loved one, and you didn't do it because you was not you really was not doing what you're supposed to do, and now the death hits you, and now you have to do what it's called GoFundMe, to collect money from strangers to bury your loved one. It is embarrassing. So let's share that with people that that will help them a lot, and they know what to do. They know that to have a life insurance policy, it is something that everyone should have. Everyone should have. Doesn't matter how big it is. It's not how big it is, but it just, you need to have one in place. You need to have one in place. So today, we're going to talk about that. So go ahead and share it with your friends and your family, and I am pretty sure that you will save them some trouble, because when the death hit, and let me tell you something. One thing that you need to know: you will die no matter what. You will die no matter what. You might be don't know when, but you will. There will be a day that you will lay down on your back and look into your toes. Look into your toes, and bam, you say goodbye to the world. Yeah. So speaking of that, you need to prepare. You need to make some arrangement. You need to do something that when that time come. You don't leave people behind in trouble. You don't make them cry twice, because after a family member has passed away, sometimes you heard like people crying. It's just because like they don't have money to bury the body. But once you have money to bury the body, there's nothing bothers you. Could still cry, but you know that everything will be taken care of. You're not really bothered. But when you don't have the money, when you don't have the finance, I'm telling you, it's tragic, it's embarrassing. But we are here tonight and to share with you how you can get a policy and how you can get something for your loved one, which is very important, very important. So we're gonna get into it. We don't have that too much time to spend, but we realize that it's very important to spend some time and to talk about the different type of life insurance. So JJ, let's get into it. So let's talk about the first type of life insurance policy, which is the term. So how could you explain to the audience what term policy is?
So for me, how I understood it is that it's a not something that is fully enforced.
Speak a little bit.
Something that's not fully enforced with your life. There's permanent policies. There's term policies. So permanent is forever. And
let's talk about just term for now.
Okay, and term is right. Term is short, so you could just have it from 10 to 30 years. So if you were 20, you can get it to when you're 30. So that's just like a 10-year enforcer. So you could say that it's affordable. It's an affordable life insurance. It allows someone with a limited budget to get a higher amount of coverage. It's great for someone with limited time abilities and limitabilities, like mortgage, kids, being under 18, and a guaranteed future for insurabilities. So it's guaranteed in your future. It's guaranteed for your future, and it includes living benefits, not just death benefits, but living benefits with it. So that's just a gist of what the term is and how it works. So
yeah. So this is term insurance. So term insurance is something that you can have like for 10 to 30 years, and like JJ said, it is affordable. It is affordable because it's not that expensive that people cannot cannot pay. It's less money, like if you're talking about a whole policy, but this one is a term that you have for 10 to 20 years, and that term insurance policy that you have for 30 years, let's say that if nothing happened during that time frame, you will not get any money, because when you take that life insurance for 30 years, if the person still alive after that 30 years, so there will be no benefits paid. But the term insurance, it has also what you call living benefits. So can you go ahead explain to them that the living benefits that come with the term, because that term doesn't have what you call cash value, but it does have with it living benefits.
All right, so living benefits is different from death benefits. As most of us know, death benefits is set for when we're dead, and your loved ones and your family members get your money. But for the living benefits, it's different. So while you're living, if you have chronic illnesses, if you get sick, if you get hurt during your job, simple stuff like that, you'll get money for living. So like monthly or weekly, you'll get reimbursements or lump sums for just things throughout the day. So like, let's say you hurt your leg during work, you could just you don't have to work, and you're getting money weekly or money monthly, however that works. And then it's not something for just when you're dead, and you're not getting benefit, but it's living benefits. So it's something that you get while you're living. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, very important. And living benefits, it's something that, let's say that you get ill, you get sick, so the doctor says that, especially like if you get what you call terminal illness. When you get terminal illness, the doctor said that you cannot work anymore. And when the doctor says that you cannot work anymore, which is terminal illness, you have cancer, and the doctor will give you a paper that you will be living only for 6 to 8 months, and that paper that you have that's from the doctor, you send it to the insurance company, and that's when they will pay you. They probably will pay you a lump sum. They can depend how much you covered for, and they can give you a lump sum up to $200,000 to $50,000. That money that they give you lump sum, you can go for treatment for it. You can pay your bill with it. You can do whatever you want with it. You can do charity with it. You can give it to your loved one. And since you know that you have only 6 to 8 months to live, and you can share your money with anybody that you want, that you love, and you can look for a cure, which is you hire the best doctor ever that to give you treatment. So this living benefits, it's part of your death benefits. I want you guys to understand the living benefits is a part of your death benefits. Let's say that if you are covered for $250,000, and now this you got sick now, okay? You got sick, and they give you a portion of it. They give you $150,000. Now you have $100,000 left in your death benefits when you passed away. Now the insurance the insurance company will send your loved one $100,000 as your death benefits, because before you pass, they give you $150,000. So, which is very important. This is money that you can use while you're living. You don't have to pass for your loved one to get the money. That's the reason why the living benefit is very important. It's very important. So any agent that you have come to your house, try to sell you a policy, if it's a term, always ask them if it has living benefits in it. Living benefits, it's something that you get while you live. Okay, while you live, and you can, if you have chronic illness, which is a critical illness, cancer, you can have a stroke. If you have a stroke, they will cut you a paycheck monthly. Every month they will send you something. That's when you have what is called living benefits. Or if you have an accident, if it's critical, like a critical accident, and you broke your arms or your leg, or you lose a limb that you cannot work anymore, they will cut you a lump sum check. But remember that check that they give you, it's a portion of your death benefits. So when you pass, your family will get the remaining balance from the death benefits. So I hope everybody's understand. And if you ever have any questions, you can just type it under the live, and I will be able to read it and to answer your questions about the term life insurance. Term life insurance, it doesn't have cash value in it. Okay, it does not have cash value, but it does have living benefits. You must understand that what is cash value mean, and I will explain that to you further along, because we do have policy that have cash value, and we will explain that to you in a way for you to understand what is cash value and how it's work. So we just explained to you the living benefits that work with the term. So I hope everybody's understand the term insurance policy. It's for at 10 to and some company start with 5 years. We have global life start with 5 years, so you can start with 5 to 30 years. But after that 30 years, if you still alive, you will not get any benefits, you will not get any money, and all that money that you pay in that 30 years is gone. You have nothing. So I want you guys to understand that, and if you have any questions, you can type it under the live, and I will be able to read it, and I can give you the answer. So that was for the term life insurance. And this is, probably you cannot afford to have, a long, a permanent one or a whole life. But if you can, if what you can have right now is the term, since it's cheap, is affordable. So it's better to have something than have nothing. Very, very important. Now, universal life. Would you be able to talk to them about universal life?
For universal life, I don't know much about universal. I do know that it's a very flexible life insurance, though. I'm hearing that you can be very flexible with how much you put in and how much you're getting out, pending how much you put in, obviously. So you can change your premium, I believe. So you can change how much you're paying, and then how much death benefits you can also get from it. But a universal life, that's pretty much all I can explain. I'm sure you can do better on that. So
yeah, no problem. And it is universal. That's the reason why it's called universal. Universal life. It is universal. Just like when the color of black is universal. Let's say that a black shirt you can wear with any other color, so it is universal. It's the same thing with the universal life insurance. You can choose to pay that certain amount. You can you can switch it left to right. You can change your premium. You can change your death benefits. There's a lot of things that you can do with your universal life. Which is some other life insurance or some other policies don't give you, but universal. That's the reason why it's called universal. You can do a lot of things with it. You can switch it around. You can like I said, change your premium, change your death benefits. You can change that. You can switch it. You can work it out. You can work around it. So which is each of them is different from each other. So you just have to understand how it works. Once you understand how each of them work, I think you'll be good. Because the only thing that people need to understand, families, I'm talking to you, you need to understand that life insurance is very important. Life insurance is very important, because you will see the importance of it is when you have your loved one passed away and you don't and you do not have life insurance for them, or that person that was mature enough to have life insurance but he choose not to have one. All of us we have our own life insurance, because when you don't know the importance of it, probably you don't care. But once you understand the importance of it, and you said, okay, I cannot live without it. I cannot, because and the early is better. The early you take the life insurance, it's better, because when you take it early, you young, you pay less money. But if you wait until you old, like 40, 50, 60 years old, and even 70, you pay a lot of money. But when you take it when you were young, and I'm telling you that you won't pay that much money. And plus, when you take the life insurance when you are young, one thing that the agent can do is structure the policy where you can pay it like 25 to 30 years early. You just pay it off and forever. You pay it off forever. You don't have like to make the payment until you die or until you're 100 years old. But the agent can set it up for you where you can pay it in 30 years. So after 30 years, you're done with the payment. You're done. Or after 40 years, you're done with the payment. You don't have to pay for the rest of your life. So, which is very, very important. Now, we're going to talk about the IUL, which is Index Universal Life. And let me let JJ talk about it, because I know that he been taking some notes today, and he learned a lot. Let's do it.
All right. So for the IUL, which is obviously, like he said, the Index Universal Life. So the IUL policies are the best quality products available and have several benefits, which include permanent coverage, flexible premiums, cash value accumulation, index strategy investments, living benefits. It's actually one of the best products that some insurance companies have. Not all have IUL, but it's like you have the highest bracket of what you sell and then the lowest. So the IUL would be like the best one due to what it's capable of. You can build money, like it says here, cash value accumulation. So money is rising and it doesn't go down. While the market's going down, your money's staying in a safe place. When it goes up, your money goes up. So let's say you were paying $200 a month in an IUL, correct? So you're paying $100. $100 will go to the insurance coverage, and then the other $100 will go into the cash value, right? So you have money growing while you're paying for your premium, right? So your premium is obviously how much you're paying a month, correct? So boom, you have $100 paying, including half of that $200 includes living benefits. So, and it's tax free at the same time. So you just got benefits from here left to right. So the IUL has a flexible premium, which allows you to put more or less with your policy. Obviously, if you want more money, you would put more money, because the more money you put in, the more money you get out. Like most flips, most investments, the more money you put in, the more you get out. And it's not much of a risk factor due to the fact that it has many the benefits are very guaranteed. So more guaranteed, the more people would want the product. But for an example, paying only $200 a month for 30 years can accumulate to about $250,000 in cash value. But paying $600 a month for 30 years will get you over $1 million. So like I said, the more money you put in, the more you're gonna get out. You'll see from how much you put in and how much you get out, you'll see like how simple life insurance really is. And most people don't understand what it is due to the fact that it's just not talked about a lot or not talked about enough. But the product IUL, it's really something that could get people out of poverty. But we just need to know more about it. And it has a little bit more benefits. Access to cash, tax free, so you can access that cash anytime without having any tax deducted. Supplements to retirement, so it obviously aids in retirement, and supplements to also college funds for your children. So if you do have kids, you would be able to aid them in college with fees, funds, whatever you got. So yeah, about what I got.
Phenomenal. Very good. Well done. Yeah, IUL is the best product. It's the best product that, like you said, a lot of people don't know about it. Some people, they just have life insurance, but they don't know what type of life insurance that they have. It is very important, and like us, both of us is as a life insurance agent. So JJ has his license, as a life insurance agent, and this is what he does, and so do I. So and when we approach somebody, ask them that, do you have life insurance? Sometimes they say yes, sometimes they say no. But when you ask them that, what type of life insurance do you have? They don't know. What type of life insurance do you have? You don't know. So you have a life insurance. Some of them, sometimes they don't even know the name of the company. They don't know what type of life insurance they have. People, let me tell you something, people. You are living in the world of information. So Google, YouTube, you cannot have something that the company taking money from your bank account every month, but you don't know who they are. This is crazy. You don't know who's taking money from your bank account every month. You don't know you don't know who they are. You don't know what you have. You don't know what kind of plan that you have. Because all life insurance are different. You need to know what type of life insurance do you have. Do you have a term, or do you have a universal? Do you have an IUL, which is the index universal life, or do you have a return of premium? What do you have? You don't know. If you have a policy, go grab it right now. It is very important. It is very important. I know that my people, they just have some insurance. They just have life insurance, but they don't know. Some of them have life insurance from their bank account, and that for 5 years. Every 5 years they renew it. But when you get older enough, they will not renew it. So, an IUL, which is index universal life, it's a life policy. This is the best life insurance that you can have, and it's for two reasons. You have it to build cash, to build cash value, to build cash value, and it's also have living benefits, death benefits. It is a phenomenal product. So, but a lot of people don't know about it, and that's most of the reason why we are here today, just to teach you about it, to help you about it, because it is very important for you to know that to know the different type of life insurance. You probably just have life insurance, but you don't know the different of them. But the IUL is where that the money that you pay every month, the company puts some toward your life insurance, and plus they invest some in S&P 500. So JJ was telling you that the index. What's good about the index is because even the market go low or high, you don't lose money. When the market go high, you make money. When the market go low, your money stay level. So that's mean if you have 5% interest, when the market go high, and your money go high, but when the market go low, your money stay on 5%, stay level. So that's the reason why having an IUL is very, very important. But there's one thing about the IUL that people don't tell you. For you to have an IUL, for you to treat it to treat it correctly, you need to overfund it. That's something even me, I didn't know it until I go to some what you call seminary or training. I went to a training, and we ask several questions, for us to understand, to be able to do that live today. So IUL, let's say that if you have an IUL, you're paying $200 a month, for that IUL policy. If you just paying the way that the agent structure it for you to pay that $200, if you just pay that $200, that payment go toward your policy and your investment, guess what might happen to it? You might lose that policy. That policy might lapse because there's not enough money to fund it. So that's the reason why, if you have the IUL, let's say if you're supposed to pay $100 a month, and every other month, see if you can add something to it. You overfund it in order for you to always have money to support it in case something goes bad. You need to overfund it. If you're not overfunded, it will be lapsed. But it is a permanent product, but it's need for you to overfund it. If the agent said that you were paying the agent structure it, if the agent was not structure it right, after a certain years, that policy will lapse. And this is something that you need to ask questions to your agent and say that, well, that policy, for how long I have it, because some of them sometimes they lie so much, they will not tell you the truth, but you need to know the truth, because after 20 years, 30 years, you've been paying that IUL, and to find out that later it's lap mean that you don't have that life insurance anymore, and sometimes that agent is nowhere to be found, now what you going to do now. So it is very important for you to know that you need to have that. You need to know what do you have. You need to know what do you have in order for you to overfund your IUL. You might have that policy you're paying every month, but if the agent was not structured right, so that policy after 20-30 years, that policy might lapse. And if it's lapsed, you are in trouble. You won't have insurance anymore. You won't have anyone. You won't have insurance anymore. This is something you really have to pay attention to know what do you have and how to treat it. I'm saying it right. Know what do you have and know how to treat it. If you have it, because you cannot treat a term policy like an IUL policy. You cannot treat it the same. You have to treat it different, because you don't have to overfund the term policy, but you have to overfund the IUL. Very important. So I just learned that, and I want to share it with you because I don't want you to be in trouble. And when your loved one passes away, know that you have insurance for them, and when you find out you have not. So which is very, very important. Now we're going to move to the next one, which is we covered the IUL already, which is very important. So we talk about the S&P 500, where they invest your money, and this is how people can get rich easy. If you have money, don't put it in the CD, just put it in an IUL. I'm telling you, you will not be regretted. Very important. Now this is another insurance policy that I really like. It's what you call the ROP, return of premium.
Return of premium.
Yeah,
okay.
this one is it's sweet. I love it.
Okay, so the RRP, return of premium,
Yeah.
it's kind of self-explanatory. It's a policy that works the same as a temporary policy, so as a term policy, but at the same end of the term, our client will get 100% of the return. So say you, for an example, you have a life insurance policy and it's a RRP, and you didn't get injured at all for it was a 10-year enforcement, and so you basically have that insurance for 10 years and nothing happened to you. You didn't get injured, you didn't get hurt or anything, you didn't get sick. You basically get all that money that you put in back. You just get that money right back. So the return of premium, however much you're putting in, you just get that money right back. That's if nothing happened to you, correct? If
Yeah.
nothing happened to you. So a question for me. So while you're putting that money in, is there any like interest? Like, are you getting money accumulated in that premium, or you're just paying the money and you're just getting all, like, it's just like a savings, like you're just putting all the money in there, and then when you're done, all of the money just comes right back to you?
Yeah, one thing that when like you have the policy and you make the payment every month. And when that, if you had it for 20 years or 25 years, or you have it for 30 years, and when that time mature, and the company will cut you a check for that amount of money that you've been paying over 30 years. Now, and they will not pay you interest. They will not pay you interest on that money. They will pay you exactly the money since the first month that you start paying the life insurance, and until 30 years, they will pay you the whole. They will just cut you a check for that, but they will not pay you any interest on that money. But the good thing is because you have that policy for 30 years, and if you don't pass away, they send you that money. What's amazing? What amazing? You have that policy, a term life insurance policy. It's called ORP, return of premium. If you've been paying that life insurance for 30 years, you don't die, what the company will do, they will cut you a check for that amount of money that you've been paying. They send you that money. Let me use that example with you people. Let's say that you have car insurance, right? You have car insurance, and Geico or Progressive says that if you have that policy for 6 months, and let's say that if you have no accidents for 6 months, and we will send you all your money back. If you have no accident for 6 months, I will send you all your money back. That's what you call return of premium, ORP, return of premium. So we have life insurance like that too. We have life insurance like that, but we don't have car insurance like that. But we do have life insurance like that, where you can take the term insurance policy and return of premium. After 30 years, you don't lose a damn. They send you everything, all your money, which is fantastic. That insurance called term, but it's called return of premium, ORP. So there's many type of life insurance that you can have, but you just need to have the right information. That's the reason why we bring you this information. And if you think that it's important, share it with your friends, share it with other people that you think that information might help them, because it's very, very important, very important. So I think now everybody understand the IUL, not IUL, but return of premium. It's every penny that you pay, and after 30 years or after 20 years, they will send you back all your money. You don't lose anything, you don't die. Every penny that you've been paying, they make you a check, they pay you everything back. Phenomenal. Now let's talk about final expense. Final expense that I know that somebody who cannot have a term or universal or IUL or return of premium, but all they need, it's a final expense. Let's talk to about that.
All right, for final expense, our ideal clients would just be over 50 years old, I believe. So for a final expense, it's mainly made for the people that are 50 years and older. Yeah, like I said, great for 50 years and older. Looking to secure funds for funeral arrangements and final expenses. Like I said, most companies will offer between $2,000 to $35,000 worth of coverage, and for this specific coverage, there's no medical exam required. For final expense, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, like I mentioned before, it's made for funds to secure secure funerals. Yep, just to secure funerals, and I'm sure like some minor payments that need to be dealt with. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have for final expense, and you can just get a little bit more in depth on that. So
yeah, fantastic. Yeah, and then final expense is kind of expensive, because just like Georgie said, you can start it at 60, 70, even 80 years old. You you can do a final expense, because the final expense is where that the money that you need to cover the funeral costs, to cover the funeral costs. It's not something that you will get a lump sum, but a final expense can be like 40,000, can be 30,000, 25,000, and some company, the only thing that they offer is 40,000, and some companies start with 20,000. They start with 25,000 and up to 50,000. So final expense is something that especially you don't know when that might happen, but you have your grandma or your mama, if you have your mother or your grandma, and you said that, well, I don't have the lump sum, so let me get a life insurance for her and or him, in the event that he passed away, so I can have money to cover the funeral expense. So that's when that's when you take you get that policy, but it is only for final expense. It's not, but it will be expensive because that person is close to death. So if it's 80 years old or 70, 75, and you're probably paying like 300 something to 260, depend how much cover that you get for that person, because that person is close to death. So final expense, even it's not a lot of money, but it is expensive, because the closer you are to death, and the higher you pay for the final expense. So which is because if you pass, if you won't contribute a lot of money. So the company already know that the most of the money will come from them, so they just take the risk. They just take the risk to cover your loved one, but they know that eventually, because they know that they're gonna have they're gonna have the burden, they're gonna have the risk. That's the reason why they charge you a lot of money in advance, in case your loved one go quick, so they can at least collect some money. But it is just to cover the cost of the funeral. And I think the list not last, and we're gonna talk about the GUL. GUL. This is another one that I like. I really like the ORP, and plus I like the IUL, and this is another one which is GUL that I really like. Let's go ahead, JJ, explain to them like the GUL. Really, I really, I like that. Well, I pay my money, but I can cash it out.
Okay. For the GUL, the Guaranteed Universal Life Policy, I believe so. The Guaranteed Universal Life Policy. It is one of the most flexible type of policies available after the universal, due to the fact that it's guaranteed universal. But it is hybrid between ROP and permanent life. The client has the option to do 20 to 25 of the 20 to 25 years of the policy to cancel. Let me get a better reading of this. So yeah, right here, at the year of 20 and 25 of the policy to cancel the policy and receive back all the premiums paid, or they can choose to continue to pay and keep the policy permanently. So they can either choose to get all that money out, surrender all the cash, or choose to keep that policy enforced to obviously collect some more money over time. But the GOL, like it says, it's a little shift between both ROP and the permanent life, but it's also the same as the universal life due to the fact that it's flexible. So it's almost three products at once due to its usage. But I mean, that's pretty much all I have on here. It's a really good product. Just a lot of benefits to it, and that's all I got on GUL, and let you get a little more in depth.
Yeah, fantastic. I think you did a well done job. A phenomenal job on that. Yeah, the GUL is guaranteed, and it's guaranteed. And one thing that let's say that you're paying that premium every month, and let's say you can only cash it out during two times. Let's say after 25 years with the policy, you can decide to cash it out. Or after 30 years with the policy, you can decide to cash it out. You say, you know what? You call the company. You say, you know what? I want my money back. I wanna cash out my policy with no questions asked, and because you've been in the company, you've been with the policy for 30 years. I said you can cash it out only two times, or if you didn't cash it when you're 25, after you've been with the policy for 25 years, now you have another chance to cash it out when you're 30. When you've been with the policy for 30 years. Now, after 30 years, you cannot cash it out anymore. You keep it for life. Okay? You keep it for life. This is one thing that you need to understand. If that's the reason why you need to know the date that you sign up for this policy. When after you've been with the policy for 25 years, now it's mature now for you to cash it out. You can cash it out, and I'm pretty sure it's as tax free or tax deferred, So once you cash it out and you close the policy, you no longer have a policy with the company anymore, because you cash it out. You take all your money. 25 or 30 years, you cash that out. You take every penny that you've been paying for 30 years or for 25 years, you cash it out. You say, that's it, no more. But if you want to keep it for life, you can keep it. You decide. It's called GUL. Okay? Guarantee Universal Life. Guarantee Universal Life. I think you guys get so much from this life, because I'm telling you that we well equipped then today to make sure that we give you everything that every information that you need. But by the way, if you need any of these products, you can contact JJ. JJ, give him your number.
321-978-1867. 321-978-1867. So yeah.
321-978-1867. So you can hit JJ, and JJ will be able to help you out to go to your house, drive to your house, and or you can come to our office. Our office is 7680 Universal Boulevard, Orlando, Florida 32829, I believe. So you can make an appointment with JJ, and his phone number again is 321-978-1867. 1867. So if you need any of these products, because we represent several companies, and it's not only one company, but we represent several companies. So we have National Life Group, we have Universal, American National, we have Mutual of Omaha. We have like 21 companies that we represent. So and if you don't want this one, we can give you that one. We have several options to offer.
Yep. And for us, like, we're not a life insurance company. Like, it's something that I got taught today as well.
Yeah.
We're not just a life insurance. We're not even a life insurance company. We provide the life insurance, right? We provide financial services. We're a FMO. We're a financial marketing organization. Most life insurance companies, and almost all life insurance companies, aren't able to just choose or pick out a certain sort of product for you. Mostly they just give you a product, give you a policy to enforce on you. But we have the ability to choose throughout the best the best products to give to you. So, and that's the difference with us and what we do and how we work. So yeah.
Fantastic. I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah, we're with an agency called PHP, People Helping People. We are not a life insurance company, but we represent insurance company. And plus, as you can see, JJ is only 18, but we are self-developed. We are here to help to develop young people self-development, because as we have every month we have a book that we have to read to help you develop yourself to that way you can be a leader, you can be a business person, because nowadays instead of working for people, you can work for yourself. You see what I'm saying? And me and my son, we choose not to work for people, but we can have our own company. But like he said, we are not an insurance company, but we represent them. That's the reason why we are able to represent several companies. We are an independent contractor. So with PHP people helping people, CEO Patrick Bet David, and I'm really glad that I am part of this organization, because where we can develop other young people to do what we do, to duplicate ourselves, to have other people to do what we do, which is phenomenal. So, and when you be able to duplicate yourself, so you can help more families, because one thing that I'm pretty sure about, there's a lot of families that who need help, but sometimes there's nobody around to help them. But if you or your loved one do not have a life insurance policy, and as you know, and that we mentioned all six of them, so where we can help you to have to have an insurance policy, either a term or universal, IUL, return of premium, final expense, or GUL, which is very, very important, that you can call us anytime. And you heard JJ's number, and my number is 407-432-4186. Any number that you call, JJ be able to help you, or I be able to help you, and it's not a problem at all. And any question that you might have, and you can call that number, and you can ask questions and at any time. So again, our office is on Sand Lake, Sand Lake and Universal Boulevard, 7680 Universal Boulevard, Orlando, Florida 32829. So I think that's all we have for you today. I don't know, JJ, if you have anything, your last word that you can share with the audience.
Yes, always. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. I love learning about this. I'm learning in the process, so hope you guys are learning too. Don't just stick to one business. There's many things out there that you guys can learn and grow into. Trust me. I'm sure PHP isn't the only business that I'm going to pursue. I'm aiming for other things too. So honestly, just get to it. Get to the work. We're young guns, so we have no time to waste. Let's get to it.
Yeah, and on your last word, what is your message for those young people out there? Because I'm really thrilled about you when I see that you ordering stuff from left to right, and you loaded your backpack to go to school to sell stuff, and you're making money from left to right. And what is your message for those young people out there like you? And you just turned 18, and you're making money like crazy. Talk to them.
Making money like crazy. I like that. That's what I'm aiming for. I'm trying to make money like crazy. For me, my advice, I have two pieces of advice. The first one is, don't waste no time, because for me, even though we're kids and we have a lot of time left, I don't see that as a barrier for me to start now. So don't waste no time and get to it. And a really big one that in my heart is, when saving and when making money, when making a lot of money, don't change who you are. Don't change your personality. Don't change how you've been to your close friends and family. I'm going to be making a lot of money soon. So I know that my character has been always a loving and goofy, and you know what I'm saying. If you know me, then you know how I am, and you know how I act. That character will not change just because I've made $1 million. If anything, I'm a give, and give. That's just who I am. I love giving. So stay who you are, get your money, start now, start early, and get with the program. Like I said, get to it.
Amen. Beautiful. Well, you young people out there, you heard it. You heard it from JJ. He just turned 18. He's making money like crazy, because this guy, man, is to me, I see him as a money machine. He does life insurance, and plus he does others selling. This guy, man, yesterday evening, FedEx delivery stuff in my house like crazy. I said, where those boxes come from? And I saw his name on the book. I'm like, wow, this guy is crazy. There's other stuff like, man, I like that. You know what I'm saying? So he's not sleeping. At least he's awake. So I like that. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I really do. I really appreciate that. Look at that. Even his handshake is so which is phenomenal, fantastic. So I'm really happy, man. You make my life complete, really, because this is what I want. This is what I want to see for my kid. This is what I want to see. I don't want you guys to be like those losers out there. And there's a lot of money to be made. Let's make money. There's a lot of money out there to be made. Let's wake up, people. Don't be sleeping. 12 o'clock you're in bed. 1 o'clock, 2, 3 o'clock you're in bed. No, you can do something better than that. Get your butt outside, man. Prospecting. Talk to people. Talk to people and be somebody. Read a book. See what those rich people did for them to be rich, and you can be rich too. The money is out there. Let's go get it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go get it. And if you want to do what we do, just give us a holler. If you want to do what we are doing, as a father and son, if you wanna pursue the same thing that we are pursuing right now, the only thing you gotta do is just grab that phone, that phone that you've been watching on TikTok, YouTube, just dial 407-432-4186, or your number, Daldo?
321-978-1867.
That's it. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Well, it was a pleasure, people, to be with you tonight, as always, and I will see you again next Saturday. Same platform, people, and I love you all. And we are here to help you. We are here to bring good news to you and to bring the information to you. We look for them, we search for them, and we bring them to you right here, right now. Your brother, your son, your uncle, your dad, your cousin, Joe Lewis. Hallelujah. And I'll see you again.
Peace.
Peace and